Once again, this is for science. Real life test. So this is the Jetson Bolt Pro. This is the new updated e-bike sold at Costco. It is still $300, which is an amazing deal because this is so much better than the original Jetson Bolt. I love that they were able to keep the $300 price point because this is actually a new bike from the ground up. I mean, it doesn't share anything that I see from the previous Jetson Bolt. We got a bigger frame, bigger tires, fatter tires, bigger wheels, in addition of pedals now. It was pegs before, now you got little pedals that while they are flimsy, they do work and they're good. If you full throttle this bike and pedal from a standstill, it kind of gets the bike moving pretty good. And it has a top speed of 15 miles an hour. Unfortunately, the Jetson app is gone, so you can't like electronically move it to 18 miles an hour top speed. They probably did that for range purposes. That's really weird. It kind of seems like a missed opportunity just for the sake of range of still getting that 15 miles of range because it's a bigger motor. This is now a 350 watt motor. It was a 250 watt. It moved to 350, which gives you more torque everywhere. It moves you. You could be a heavier person now on this bike. The weight rating is up for people, and it's better all the way around, but they didn't up the top speed. If this would have been a 20 mile an hour bike, this would have been like so dominant, but most bikes are 20 miles an hour, so that's the only drawback about the Jetson. But I think the $300 price point still justifies everything about it. So for the most part, this is how the bike comes stock. I don't have the fenders on there. I just think it looks a little cleaner without them. And honestly, at 15 miles an hour, you're not really going to be kicking up too much. The only thing that I will note that is not stock is this Cloud 9 seat. I've had it on the other Jetson in the past, and I put it on this one because it is very comfy, and the stock seats are for 6-year-olds. So as we come up to the handlebars here, this is the power button. We got 4 green light bars indicating how much charge you have. We got a little bell. We have the front brake, back brake, throttle right here. Pretty good feeling throttle. Nice little, forgot it's on. A good little feel there with the spring in there. Everything's connected and tied pretty nicely. The wiring isn't crazy or haywire. And we have pedals instead of pegs now with the chain, little tiny chain. We still have disc brakes, which is so overpowered for what this is, but you can stop on a dime and you can honestly do stoppies with this bike. It's really fun. We got a really solid kickstand here that holds up the bike pretty nicely. And while you're riding, if you tap this button right here, it's actually a cruise control, which is pretty nice, so you don't have to keep this thing pinned just to go 15 miles an hour. And if you actually hold the button for 5 seconds, it is the on switch for the headlight. And it is bright, as you can see. That is broad daylight. And it shines up anything in its path. Look at that thing. So honestly, that's nice that it comes in one piece. It's already built and ready to go. You just flip it open and got to get all that crap off. Other than that, is just the seat in the box right here. Okay, so the seat actually came separate in its own little thing. Inside of that box was the charger, the fender, and the 2 pedals. And you're going to need to put the pedals on, and the charger, you'll need to charge it for about 3 hours prior to riding it. The fender you don't have to put on if you're not going to be riding in the wet at all, and it's not going to fling up water and dirt and whatnot. But the seat just kind of slots in here, and then you tighten it. This thing right here, just push that in, and good. Everything is pretty easy to set up, but if you're having trouble threading the pedals, it just threads on by this little piece here. So don't try to thread it on like this. Just grab right here and start twisting, and that's how you thread it on. So I can't believe I almost forgot, but like all the Jetsons, this one does fold as well. It's kind of tough to get it unhooked like that, but once you do, It does fold down. It's got a little handle right here, and you can fit 2 of these in most cars. So overall, this is one of my favorite e-bikes on the market just because it's affordable. Most people can buy this, and at Costco, you have nothing to worry about with their, crazy return policy. To get something clearly better and more stylish than this, you'd have to go to, honestly, something like Super 73. Their base model Z bike starts at $1,200, and it is definitely better in every way, but is it quadruple the price better? I don't know about that. I'll let you decide. Comment down below if you want to see more reviews like this, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.